Morning all, this is day 3 on this Isuzu engine. The mystery of this injector pump gets deeper. I wrote to Diesel Injection Pump in the UK and given the number of the pump, and sure enough they got back to me. And I had a right mess about because I couldn't get to the link of the page they sent me, so I ended up digging out my old laptop and going through that particular route, and I could find the page and I could see that pump. Brilliant. Now, let's get something. I don't think it's a hand throttle, that stuck lever on the back. I'm almost convinced that's the cold start, because I was looking at the manual for the Parenti in Australia, and the hand throttle was linked to the accelerator pedal. It didn't go to the pump. I mean, why do that? Didn't make any sense. So that's that out the way. Now, I was reading about this, and it was only a blown up diagram. It wasn't what it does, but I think that little lever at the back that's stuck is the cold start and acts on the governor to open up the pump. I think it does, but it seems to be definitely stuck, so it looks like I'm going to have to take the pump off. Now, I was reading in the Australian book how to get to the pump, and it's very clear in instructions. And one of the instructions says, take off the intake manifold, because you can't get to it. And I thought to myself, if I take off the intake manifold, maybe with a pair of long nose pliers, I'd be able to work that shaft and see how it works. Because it must have been free moving, because it's on a spring, it's on a return spring, but it's stuck. Now, as you know, aluminium and steel, well, they're not the best of friends, really. And even if it's got an O-ring in the casting to stop any diesel or anything getting out, then there'll be an exposed piece of aluminium in all weathers. And this engine's like, I think it's a 1990 engine, so it's probably got seized up. Now, if I take the pump off, I'm making a lot of work for myself, I must admit. So I'm going to go that route today. I'm going to take the intake manifold off. I'm going to finish off doing the rocker shaft. I've got the torques for that, so I'm going to torque that down, give this one last check over, make sure it's okay. I think that little trick with doing the valve springs will work. What else? Well, that's it, but I'll tell you what, I'll report back later and see what goes on. Well, good news and bad news. There's the lever down there, and I've been soaking it and I've been moving it backwards and forwards, so I thought I'd pull it on the cable, and the cable snapped. So I can't see a feasible way of getting that cable out to change it without taking the pump out, because there's a bolt on the back of the cable here and that looks a bugger. So it means taking the front off to get access to the bolts, I think. I don't know if I'd like to take it off without taking the radiator out. I'd like to see what's happening with the bolts. It seems to be kind of an easy job to get out. There's a set of 6 bolts here, and we pull those 6 or 8 bolts off, and if we line up the pulley, we should be able to pull it all out in one big unit. But there's an awful lot to take off. Bugger. Yeah, there's a lot to take off this. Still, I suppose it could be worse. At least we'll have it fixed. After hours of battling on trying to work out how to get this injector pump off, I got it off. I had to take the front of the car off, and here it is. What a beast. Anyway, this is the piece in question. You see it there? And you can see I got it to move, but it's stiff, it won't return. But now I can work it backwards and forwards now. But it should pull back on the spring. But like I say, I had to take it off because I got to replace this cable or make a new one. It's just an inner. That's easy to do. But yeah, it's just that's all it's going to get. I'm not going to take anything else apart. And I think by working this backwards and forwards we might be able to get somewhere. Yeah. So what I'll need to know if it's in here or at the other side, because when I move this, peeing oil out now. When I move this, doesn't move anything else. So is this cover dry? Because I don't want to sort of spend my time trying to free that off. And there's something in here that's tight. Now, can I take that back cover off? Can I take that back cover off without disturbing anything? I'm not sure. I've never been in one of them, never seen one of these before. But obviously that's its problem, because when I took this off it was like that. Right? It could have gone that way. It should be that way for running, so when you pull it, it was like this, it was like that. So I'm sort of figuring that that's maybe why I didn't think it had much power, because this was working or not working or whatever. I just wonder what's in here. Well, I did something interesting there. I hope I haven't broken it. I took the nut off, took the bracket off, and oh, there's washers in there, look. Little shims. Anyway, I got it moving. I wonder what the shims are for. I'm going to put them back in. That's the washer for there. I need that cable off. That cable's really easy to fit. Look at that now. Hey! Do you know, I bet that's been its trouble all its time. That bit's seized up. Look at that. Have I broken something? Feels no resistance at all on that now. I took that nut off that was underneath, and there's an O-ring in there, and it looks pretty good. Ooh. Now, have I buggered this up now? I forgot which way it goes round now. Darn. What a knobhead. I thought I'd do it like that and then. There's nothing at the other side. And I don't know what that does now. Talk about making a bad job worse. Why would it seize up when it was tight? Why didn't I just quit while I was ahead? Oh dear me, I'm into it now. So, now I've lost the position of that. Looks like I'm going to have to take all this lot apart and see what's in it. Shit. Oh well. Can't make it any worse, can we? Let's take these bolts off here and see what comes out. Apart from all this oil. What are they? 10mm? Let's do it. I've had quite a few goes at putting this back together. I'm not really sure what I'm doing, but I can't get any resistance on it at the moment, but I think I'm in the right ballpark. Because this cam here is sort of significant to everything. You know, when you pull back, this is your throttle, and this is pulling it back even further. So I'm convinced it's an advance and retard of some sort, like a cold start thing. Now, like I say, I cleaned all these bits up. Now the shims I cleaned with a bit of wet, a bit of emery cloth, and I think that was our problem, is that the shims had got so rusty, they'd swollen up and weren't allowing that shaft to turn. This, it wasn't allowing this piece to operate. So hopefully now, that those bits are all oiled up. But we put this back on here. I must remember to put that little plug in because I was playing around with it and I knocked the bloody plug out. But let's nip that down. Oh, 12mm. I don't know why they chose 12mm. They must have been cheap. There. That's tightened down. And if we put the spring back in here, where it was, and back onto there, where it was, we can find now that that is moving perfectly, even when that's tight. And just to make sure it's tight, I'll put a little bar in there, nip it up, and that's there. And I bet that's where its trouble was. Just before I go, I took the side cover off to have a look inside, because I was a bit perplexed about where the little shaft like this goes. I thought this little shaft went onto something and it was pushing, but it's just a location. But I also thought I'll take out the filter. Look at this, block solid. So no wonder this is going to be like a racing car by the time we get this finished. It's all blocked up. This comes straight from the tank, through your pump and up to your filter. Well, that's no good, is it? Anyway, there's one to watch if you're playing around with stuff like these Isuzus. There's a little mesh filter in there. Can you see it? It's a one that bloody car actually ran. I'll tell you something, it's got to be like a Formula 1. Look at the muck in there. Look at that. Ugh. And it's still not out. Oh, bloody hell. Well, you can see, look at that. We'll get that cleaned out. My goodness.